Hey guys, you're welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Nenya is a Igbo babe for life. If you're just tuning in, do not forget to like, comment, and also subscribe to watching this channel. I'm here to give you guys, or I'm here to discuss with you guys something very juicy. You see, these things that I did in my early 20s that I will never, like, if they ask me, did you do these things? I'll be like, eh? I will never in my late 20s venture on those things. If you want to know those things, please sit back and enjoy this video. I wanna be in your life until the night is over. I wanna hold you so tight, coming closer. So there are some things that I did in my early 20s that up to today, up till now, I still question myself and ask myself, why did you do those things? Why did you have to kind of make yourself uncomfortable just to people? These things I'm talking about doesn't necessarily mean only about friendships, it's relationships, it's money, it's reality, just everything that has to do with my decisions that I made in my early 20s that I know in my late 20s I can never in this life venture on those things. So number one thing of those things that I did in my early 20s that I will never try now: seeking validation. When I was growing up, I would always seek people's opinion on everything concerning me. And I don't know why. Going back to my life, I'm just like, why did they even need to even be inside my life like that? Before, if I needed to do something, or let's just say, friendship, like I would want to see how my friend feels about these things. Like, I don't know how to put it. Like, I would always seek for people's opinion. Okay, let's just take for example when I'm posting a picture on Instagram. So you would want to post a picture that to me, or I would want to post a picture that to me, the picture looks the way I want to post it. But then when I show maybe one or two friends, of course, they will give me their honest opinion. But because of that honest opinion that they gave me, it would enter into my head, it will stick there. I'll be like, okay, you know what? I can't post this video because of this. I can't post this picture because of this. This chick says I look a bit fat, or I look a bit not put together, so I shouldn't go ahead with this picture, or this video makes me look crazy, so I shouldn't go ahead with this video. And you know what I would do? I would actually go ahead with not posting the video or the picture. Or is it in relationships? Like, I want to go out, I want to look good, I want to feel good. It's not necessarily like my current relationship, my current marriage, my past relationships. I would want to do things, and the guys are like, you can't do this because we are together. I wish I can go into details, but I feel like this topic is so juicy. I have my parents watching this video, so I don't want to dive in. So maybe I'll discuss this particular part more on TikTok. But yeah, what I'm saying in general is seeking for validation is not me. Right now, I focus on my peace, my mental health. Like, I just want to be happy. I do whatever Sonia wants. I do whatever Naya wants. When I want to do something, I'll say, does this thing bring me peace? Will this thing make me happy? I will do it. That's how I am now. I'm not seeking validation from people. I feel like I'm too old, too grown ass for that whole thing. So I am not that type of person. I'm so glad and grateful for the growth. So yeah, the number two thing that I know that I did in my early 20s that I will not do now in my late 20s. This one is obviously life has bent me and told me, Omo, you have to do it this way. You have to be living in this way. It's poor money habits. When I was in my early 20s, any money I get, no matter how much it is, big or small, oh yeah, what is that thing that I need? What is that new thing that I need? I am lacking this. I need to buy this. That is my life in my early 20s. I used to spend a lot. If I get any money, I need a new hair. If I get any money, I need a new bag. If I get any money, I need new jewelries. If I get any money, these clothes, I don't like my old clothes anymore. They are not fitting me. I will go and buy. Bad money habits. That was my, I don't know how to put it. I would say it's a girl's therapy at least. That's what I was saying that time. Oh. I mean, it's good to buy yourself things, right? Once in a while. But now motherhood has kind of bent me. I feel like I'm more conscious with the way I spend money. Like the way I buy things, the way I go out, I plan myself. When I was in my early 20s, I don't plan myself. Oh, I just carry myself and go out, buy things for myself, eat what I want to eat. Anything that's hungry me, is this shawarma, anything, I will go and buy that food. I'm not saying that you cannot do that now. You can still do that, right? But I feel like as we grow as girls, our bills grow. I don't know if you guys get me. Okay, now, this Pixie or whatever, I don't know what type of calls this is, but do you want to compare the price of those calls now and then? No, then it was cheaper, now it's expensive. So as we are growing, our bills is growing, things are becoming expensive, they're all growing with us. So I'm like, I cannot be spending like this. I mean, if I'm spending every now and then, I need a new thing. I can't do this life. I don't know where I'll find myself, maybe under a rock, because right now I have two kids. So, like, whenever I want to spend stupidly, I always think, because number two, I am living in Canada. So, you know how it is working. You have to literally work, like, work your ass off to pay your bills. So, when those bills come in, you don't want to kind of spend them stupidly. I don't know if you get me, because I work so hard for that money. I feel like I work so hard for that money to be throwing them out the way or however it is I like. So I'm so glad for growth in that aspect, and moving on from that lifestyle to a more money spending cautious lifestyle. So number three is staying in toxic relationships. When I mean toxic relationships, I'm not just talking about marriage or dating, or I'm talking about everything in general. It could be friendship, marriage, dating, or anything that has to do with relationship in general. So when I was younger, a guy would not like me. A guy would be treating me anyhow. And I'll be like, he would change. Or not, I'm not necessarily he would change. I don't know why I was condoning all those things. Now that I'm thinking about it, I'm like, really? They did all this to you and you stayed there? It's really not something that I would do now. Like, I feel like I'm so, like, how would I put it? Like, confrontational. Like, if I see something that I do not like that you're doing to me, be it friendship, be it relationship, I feel like I will come out. Sometimes my coming out may be a bit too much, but I mean, I will come out. If I step out of my boundary, trust me to come back and apologize. Maybe I stepped out of my way. I shouldn't have done it this way, but yo, you were wrong. This is why I called you out. So, what am I saying? I would not take toxic relationship, toxic friendships, toxic anything. Please, I don't want wala. I feel like this life is already too much. Like, there's a lot going on from me. Children, motherhood, or wifeyhood, whatever it is. In fact, I feel like I'm shaking too much, so I don't know how this audio will be. I hate this mic so much, but yeah, I'll just keep going. Even in my marriage, I'm gonna go a little bit personal right now. So even in my marriage, I feel like I have grown. Like, there's some things that my husband would do, and before I would, but now I tell you, I don't like it. I don't like it, babe. What's up? I don't like it. How far? I just feel like I have voice now. Like, and that comes with maturing. Like, that comes with maturing. That comes with a different type of age. Of course, I'm approaching my third floor soon. So, of course, you would expect, or I would expect, to be more mature than the way I used to, take things, especially knowing that I got married quite early. So, yeah, I'm very glad for that growth. I'm glad I'm handling that situation or that entire thing well, because if not, friendship back then, the kind of friendships I'll be in, like, there was this chick, I feel like, I don't know whether she was jealous or she didn't just like me. Because I mean, if you don't like somebody, why are you in a friend with, like, why are you in a friendship with that person? Why are you friends with that person if you don't like the person? Like, why? So this particular girl, I don't know, she was just acting all weird, and then she would call us best friends. She would call us besties. Like we're literally best friends at the time. I mean, I thought we were. So am I sweating? I think the topic is making me sweat. So my point is, I don't know. I'm glad that that friendship ended. I don't know how it ended. I've had a long number of friendship. That is why I'm always sitting down here and talking about friends because I feel like I've experienced all type of friendship. So I feel like I in a good situation to actually sit down and just about friendship. So yeah, I'm glad that I've grown from that. Oh, no more going back to toxic relationship. No more. Another thing I'll say that I used to do before is not prioritizing rest and my health. Okay, let me tell you this one I just recently like it's not up to a month that I took this one very serious upon myself. In fact, ever since I took it serious, I've been seeing videos pop up about this particular thing that I'm about to tell you. So you see, health and rest is very important. When I was a child, I used to cry a lot when my parents say, "Go and sleep." In fact, my children they still do that till today. You see, this rest, I feel like okay, few days ago, in fact, normal me would always take extra shift. I always go after extra shifts because I feel like extra shifts, extra money. Why not? My birthday was yesterday. Even before my birthday, I've been taking some breaks. Like I have not been taking extra shifts. I've just been going for my normal shift and the peace of mind that comes with going for your normal shift, having enough time to rest. Ever since I came to Canada, that's when I realized that sleep is very important. I don't used to take sleep very serious before. In fact, I used to always take sleep. I'm a person that if I don't sleep, you can't talk to me. You can't bring your words to me because I will never take you serious. And in fact, I will be so grumpy. When I had Eliana, I had I was in the Omugwo phase. So that period when I was not sleeping, I was so grumpy. I know how I am when I don't sleep. So not prioritizing sleep now, at this my old age. If you don't prioritize sleep, I don't know what you're doing. You just drop and die like a balimo. What am I even saying? I just feel like I'm in a place where there's a lot of stress. So anytime you get that rest, sleep, anytime that your body tells you, Madam, rest, you should take it serious and just rest. Because before, I don't used to do it too. And but now I'm like, no man, I can't. I can't be living like that. This does not make any sense. I don't want to live like this. So I'm glad that I am more grown to know that my sleep and my rest is my priority and I'm prioritizing it more intentionally these days. And I'm glad I'm doing that. Another thing that I know I used to do in my late or in my early 20s that I will not try in my late 20s is fearing, like, I used to do this a lot, fearing loneliness, like fearing to be alone when I was in my early 20s. When a relationship or a friendship is breaking up, or we have problem, or we are beefing, it gets to me. The fear of being lonely. I don't know why. I don't know why. I feel like it started as a kid with the whole Ojuju Calabar. You know, that's I don't want to be in a dark room. I'm scared Ojuju come and carry me and bite me. I feel like that's what started this whole loneliness. Because tell me why I was so scared of losing some toxic, weird people that are not supposed to be in my space. I was so scared of losing those type of people. I didn't mind if they were bringing me sanity, if they were bringing me madness in my brain. I did not care. All I knew is I didn't want to be alone. I didn't want to be that person that does not have a friend. I didn't want to be that person that does not have a boyfriend. I didn't want to be that person that is not relevant. But now, now, in fact, I want to be lonely. It's even now that I feel like I'm having like friendships that I feel like I should have had a long time ago, and that makes more sense now. But now, I want to be lonely. I don't need anybody, to be honest, because I think better when I don't have anybody. I won't have any validation. I don't need anybody opinion in my head. I just want to be doing me and be sleeping and be going, because this life is once. I don't want to stress myself. Before, I will be, now I prioritize peace. I don't need anybody. I feel like I don't care. Like, I don't care. If I am lonely, it's fine. If I have friends, then that's still fine too. Of course, I have amazing friends, so I have amazing friends right now. And they're watching my videos. But they know. They know. I feel like they know that part. I mean, everybody does. Eventually, when you get matured, when you grow, you start feeling like, you know what? I don't need to be scared to be alone. You understand? Like, there's really no point being scared. If loneliness is there, it's okay. I have amazing friends. I'm so grateful for them. I'm so grateful for the kind of maturity that they have. And another thing is prioritizing the type of friends you follow. You need to check their reasoning. You need to check their. In fact, I don't know if I told you, but I don't even follow friends. I feel like I pick who I want to, be around, like who I want to be around my space. So I'm so glad for that because I know myself and I know what I like. I don't want wahala, please. In fact, I should change my name to I don't want wahala or no wahala or I don't know. But I don't like wahala. So I don't mind being alone. So another thing that I would say that I used to do in my early 20s, which is not a nice thing to do, is not setting boundaries. I feel like I was not setting boundaries on things that, or on people that are actually not supposed to even be in my space. Or even though those people are in my space, I feel like I should be able to set my guard or set boundaries and tell them this is what I feel you should do and this is what I don't want coming from you. Just setting boundaries, not only in friendship, in relationships too. Setting boundaries are very important, even to your own self, to your own mental health. You're supposed to kind of set a boundary on what you should take and what you should not take. If not, you will do these things without even knowing that you are doing them. Okay, how do I put this? Let's just say there's a friend that maybe acts really weird. Like, she's a weird human being, and in fact, you love her for her weirdness. But then sometimes this weirdness can become too much. So you need to set that boundary or even be confrontational. Like, you can actually confront her and tell her, hey, girl, I understand that you're like this, but please, I don't like this. Don't bring this close to me. I mean, you can use a better tune, you can use a better explanation, but you need to set those boundaries in order for yourself to have the respect that you deserve. I'm talking to myself. This is an advice to myself. Actually, I've taken that advice years ago because I have grown from that. I don't used to set boundaries before, but now I set my boundaries has its ease. If I don't like these things, I say, oh, hey, I don't like this. These are the things that I cannot take. I may not put it in this tune. Of course, I may use a different language, like I just said earlier, but I mean, I will communicate that to you. So before I would take shit in relationships, in friendships, in everything ship, I will not set boundaries, which was a very mumu thing to do. If that's English I can use so that people can understand where I'm coming from. Well, yeah, I feel like I'm happy. I'm happy for where I am today. I'm happy for growth. Growth is beautiful. You know how they say old age is beautiful when people are growing old, we should tend to kind of like acknowledge being old or them being old and accepting that being old or getting old is beautiful. It's just, similar thing with getting matured or growing up or growing. Growing is beautiful. Growth is beautiful. I don't know why I'm just doing like this. Hair is entering my mouth because of my because of my lip gloss. Anyways, growth is beautiful. I'm glad. I am so glad for growth. I'm glad that I am where I am today, mentally, physically, and emotionally. I'm in a better space. I may not be all there yet, but I'm grateful for where I am. So that's it. I feel like I have said a lot in this video already and I am done giving out my points. If you guys like videos like this, please do well to mention in the comment section for me to do more videos like this. And of course, I will hook you guys up on this kind of videos because I love videos like this actually. So yeah, I'll be making more sit down videos to be honest, because I feel like I found my spot for sit down videos. I don't want it to be too dramatic. I love plain backgrounds. I don't really like all that drama, but I was thinking of maybe putting something here, maybe a tree or something, just kind of make my background pop a bit. But I don't really want to show a lot because privacy to me is key. I feel like I know how to be private and how to be public. I don't know how to say it. Like I'm kind of mixing the both of them together because I don't like to really show so much. So yes. Anyways, you guys are the most amazing people. If you've watched on to this point, you are blessed, you are wonderful, and you are beautiful. I hope you learned one or two things from this video. Do well to like, comment, and also subscribe to the channel. Do not forget subscribe and also watch the adverts. That's a way of supporting us on these streets of YouTube. Okay, support me by watching my ad. And yeah, I'm gonna see you guys in my next video. Bye for now.